What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. We recently got the version 1.2 patch for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which was supposed to fix a ton of different glitches and bugs in the game. But it looks like this patch may have just caused an even bigger issue. So let's talk about it. So the 1.2 patch went live immediately preceding Pokemon Presents on February 27th, so it has been out for about a week and a half at this point. And alongside the patch that was supposed to fix all the bugs and glitches in the game, they also released the ability for you to download the pre-order for the DLC, as well as connect Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Home so that you could get rewards in both games. And although there were a lot of improvements and some people have had no issues whatsoever, it seems that there is a small number of people that are running into a huge issue, and that would be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet version 1.2 supposedly corrupting save files. Entire games are being corrupted. Hours of gameplay we're talking. And so here on Nintendo Life, we have an article to get a little bit of more insight into this situation. So here in the article, it says last week, a new update was rolled out for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, bumping both games up to version 1.2. It added a number of new features, made some adjustments, and included a lengthy list of bug fixes. Unfortunately, it seems to have introduced a major glitch. As highlighted by Kotaku, Scarlet and Violet players are now losing their saves. Since the release of version 1.2, players have reportedly been losing/corrupting their entire save files while performing certain tasks like connecting to Pokemon Go or downloading the recently announced DLC. And from what I've been reading, since there is an entire Reddit page for this specific issue, is that people don't even know what exactly is causing their entire save to corrupt. Because some people are getting it from downloading the DLC, and some people are getting it after sending multiple postcards to Scarlet and Violet from Pokemon Go. So it'll work for a little bit and then suddenly, boom, save file is gone. So it's really hard to pinpoint what exactly is causing this huge glitch. And it says a number of players have reached out to Nintendo support, with one trainer being told by a representative that the company was already looking into it. Okay, so it seems like they're aware, but they actually have no idea how to fix this issue, which is a little frustrating. Another rep suggested transferring the Pokemon on the corrupt save file to Pokemon Home when the new games were made compatible with the storage app, which at this point, when is that gonna happen? They keep saying early 2023. Homies, we're in March now. It's not early 2023 anymore. But they did go ahead and link the actual Reddit page where people are actually talking about this and try to pinpoint what might be causing their save files to become corrupted. So according to this thread here, it says we are now up to at least 5 people on this subreddit in the comments and on other posts that have lost their save data after pairing with Pokemon Go to send a postcard. I posted about this yesterday in detail and my post was removed, not sure why. Obviously, this is a small number of players overall, but people need to be aware there is some level of risk. I lost 595 hours. Okay. So far, nothing can be done to recover my save, and they have made 3 different edits on this situation. But that is crazy. Imagine grinding for shinies or a living dex for 595 hours and everything just being gone because you were trying to use a newly added feature. And so according to the first edit, it says we are now around a dozen people this has happened to between the comments here and on another post. Not all have linked to Go. Some experience it just after downloading the DLC, so it may be more of a patch issue than connected to Go. So this is like I was saying earlier, that I was seeing people say this exact same thing, that some people had this glitch happen to them when they were trying to connect Pokemon Go, and some people had it when they were trying to download the DLC. So it looks like there's really no one thing that's actually causing this. So it might be best to just hold off on doing either one if you want to make sure that you're not one of these unlucky individuals that has their entire save file corrupted, considering there's no current way to fix it. Edit number 2 says recovering the backup save by holding the up plus B plus X does not work in this case because the game doesn't even load to the home screen. Thank you for everyone making suggestions to get the save back, but that particular thing is not an option here. So obviously they've been trying different ways to try to recover the save data, but it seems like some of the typical fixes are not having any effect on it. And edit number 3 here reads, if you are here to report that this has happened to you, please answer a few questions. If you previously commented to what happened to you, please comment with your answers as well. And they have multiple questions here, basically just trying to pinpoint what exactly might be causing this issue. So they're asking, did you buy the DLC? Did you connect to Pokemon Go? Have you sent postcards? Do you have the physical copy of the game? Do you have the digital copy? So clearly just trying to find some way to troubleshoot this issue, since it seems that the Pokemon Company themselves doesn't have a solution. But this Reddit thread was literally posted 6 days ago and it has 952 comments under it. So is this more of a niche problem? Yes, but literally on this thread alone, there is clearly 952 people that have either experienced this exact issue or know people that have also experienced it. So even though it's a small number of people that are experiencing this, because of how widespread this game is, it adds up pretty quickly. People on Reddit are even saying things like, makes me glad I was lazy and I didn't do it. I don't want to lose over 100 shinies for a stupid butterfly, which that is one of the perks that you get if you do connect Pokemon Go to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You are able to encounter new patterns of Vivillon in Scarlet. And this user here says, has also happened to me. Over 100 shinies down the drain. I was trying to get an answer from Nintendo support and they said they were looking into it and then just closed the conversation saying the issue was resolved and sending me a survey link without doing anything. People are even making suggestions like they need to implement some kind of backup feature for situations like this when it's clearly not a user error issue, since everyone was quite literally just trying to use the newly added features. Some people are even suggesting cloud saves for the Pokemon games just in case something like this happens, which the OP looks like they agree that that is a good idea too. And it looks like some people are finally glad that people are actually hearing that this is an issue, since like I said, this seems to be a smaller group of people that are experiencing this, but it does add up just because this is such a widespread franchise. So this person here is saying, I'm glad this issue is getting the recognition it deserves. I've also had this unfortunate error happen to me shortly after connecting to Go and sending a postcard. 150 hours of progress gone in an instant. Super upsetting. Similar to the OP, I've explored all of the relevant troubleshooting options and contacted Nintendo to no avail. The only thing of interest support came up with is the possibility of transferring Pokemon from the save file using Pokemon Home when compatibility launches soon. Obviously, this isn't guaranteed as Home may not be able to read the save either. And it looks like 2 days ago we did get a small update. It says this is a very hot topic in Japan and I would like to share the information. In Japan, there are reports that the error occurs even when the DLC has not been purchased and the user is not connected to Pokemon Go. That's terrifying. I actually didn't know that. I'm finding out about this right now with you guys, because the fact that this is literally looking like it's more of just a version 1.2 patch rather than you actually downloading the DLC or connecting to Go, that is terrifying. The fact that my save data could just disappear at any moment, it's gonna be a no for me. This phenomenon occurs in version 1.2 and is the same for both the downloadable and cartridge versions. So it looks like it affects whether you have the digital version of the game or the actual physical version of the game. It has also been reported in both light and OLED bodies, so it doesn't matter what Switch you have either. No official announcement has been made yet, but it says due to the low reproducibility, some users have assumed that the error is fake news and even speculated that someone is trying to manipulate the rankings of the games. Okay, well, obviously, if this many people are experiencing it, I don't think it's fake news, especially if people are experiencing this error by not even downloading the new features. So clearly this is still an ongoing issue that we have yet to find a solution for, but it does definitely make me think twice about downloading the DLC or connecting to Pokemon Go until they actually find a solution to this corrupt save data. Just because I want to minimize that risk in any way possible, even though people have obviously experienced this issue by simply just downloading the newest version of the game. Especially since it does seem like a pretty big hassle, since people are having to make completely new Switch profiles in order to even play the game, since if you try to play the game on your original profile, it just says that it can't read the save data and it won't let you proceed past the home page. So definitely an annoying thing to deal with. But let me know what you guys think of this issue down below in the comments. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing to the channel just so that I can continue to make more content for you guys. And if you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. I do have a lot of fun stuff on there as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.